Yo, welcome back to another video. We are in the Open Ultra League today, and today we're going to be featuring the Guzzlord paired with the Skeledirge and Golisopod. So we got a decent matchup here in the front as we are resisting these Incinerates. We're going to be able to get to this crunch here. This crunch is going to be doing super effective, or get a shield. We do get the shield from the Skeledirge, and then our opponent here ends up throwing a potential fairy move. So we're going to shield here, ends up being the Disarming Voice. And then we're going to try to catch this Disarming Voice on the next move. Let's see if we get the correct sack, or we get the correct catch. Our opponent here does end up staying a little bit. They're going to throw another move, and they do throw the Disarming Voice. So they did beat us. We're going to go for a Disarming Voice. And then we're going to go for a potential Shadow Ball right here. Let's see if our opponent ends up shielding. They knew that they can take a move, so they're going to be able to shield that second move. We're gonna probably get taken out right here. Okay, ends up being the Ancient Power, and they get the boost. Oh, that's not good. The Giratina boost coming in at the wrong spot, and we are gonna have to try to take this Giratina down with the Guzzlord. Does the Guzzlord survive a Dragon Claw? Yes, it does from that range, and we're looking for a farm down. Ooh, perfect farm down, as we are barely able to take them out. They have the Poliwrath coming in. We're gonna switch out into the Golisopod immediately. Luckily, we reached this Aero Ace before they get to their move. They decide to just save that energy and then switch out into the Skeledirge. Skeledirge throws another Disarming Voice, and we're going to look for the farm down. Good farm down by us. We know that this Aero Ace is ready to go. We're going to throw this Aero Ace back at this Poliwrath. Poliwrath here does have to tank the move. They end up throwing a move. Is it going to be enough? Scald, not enough. And we're looking for the farm down. Ooh, they get the farm down though. But luckily, we are able to have a move on our Guzzlord. Guzzlord throws the Dragon Claw and KOs the Poliwrath. So GG's to our opponent. They ended up having the Giratina Poliwrath team in the back. So luckily for us, we had the energy advantage headed towards the back line. Next game, we see the Guzzlord versus the Steelix. Ooh, kind of a weird situation. We're going to stay in for now and see if we can get a debuff or something. We throw the Crunch here. This Crunch does do some neutral damage. Looking for the debuff. No debuff, unfortunately. Our opponent here potentially could be running the Breaking Swipe Earthquake version. Yeah, it is the Breaking Swipe. We're just going to get to another crunch here, and we're just going to see if sacking this Guzzlord was okay. Down goes the Guzzlord, takes the Steelix into the red at least. And we're looking to do some... Okay, that ends up being the Ampharos switch out, and then we're going to switch out into the Skeledirge. We're a little bit late, or behind on energy, so to speak. So this is not a great situation for us, as these brutal swings are going to be incoming pretty quickly. We're only going to be able to do fast and pressure, as they do have two shields. Well, one shield now. We're going to have the shield here. And then we're going to have to try to get to another move. Probably another Disarming Voice before they get to theirs. And unfortunately, that just does not happen. They were able to get that energy advantage. One brutal swing from this range, out from a Shadow Ampharos, is able to take us out. They actually switch out into their Venusaur. Venusaur here is going to throw the Aero Ace. Shadow Venusaur able to tank the first Aero Ace. We're going to get to another Aero Ace. This is definitely going to take it out. At least we avoid this damage from this Venusaur. Now, let's see. Will this Golisopod be able to... Nope. We have another Breaking Swipe coming in from this Steelix. Takes us... Oh, and we get the debuff. So this is GG's for sure. All right. In hindsight, we should have switched out definitely. But didn't know what they had in the bag. Especially since they have Shadow Venusaur. Possibly we could have mashed it up against our Skeledirge. But it would have been tough for that Golisopod to win back the switch, because they did have Ampharos. Alright, next we have the... Okay, they're going to switch out into the Ampharos, into the Guzzlord. So either this is just a sack swap, or they have potential Focus Blast. So we are aware of that. We're going to stay in for now, do as much damage as possible, because we did have the energy advantage. They are farming up a lot of energy. Potential Focus Blast. So we're going to shield here. We do shield a Thunder Punch, and now we know that this is not the Focus Blast, so we're going to tank this move really easily. And then we're looking for the farm down. Oh, our opponent realizes that that is the case, and we win that game right there. So they actually were... really weak to the Guzzlord. The Guzzlord, their core break their team. So we were able to wreak havoc right there. Next game, we see the Guzzlord paired with, or faced against the Poliwrath. Poliwrath here, pretty decent match. We're going to switch out into the Golisopod. Golisopod is looking to throw a Liquidation, try to get a debuff, and then go for the Aero Aces. Do we get the debuff? no debuff, unfortunately. So our opponent throws a Dragon Claw right here. We're going to be able to get to this Arrow Ace here. Since we didn't get the debuff, it doesn't look like we're going to be able to flip this here. So, okay, actually, we're going to try and see if we can apply the pressure with our fast moves. One Arrow Ace goes through. This Arrow Ace potentially could get a shield. Okay, we do get the shield right there. And then we're going to race to an Arrow Ace. Nope. Unfortunately, that doesn't happen. They're going to be able to get to a Dragon Claw to take us out. At least we get it low enough to where the Guzzlord is able to farm down. So that's the only positive right there. We see the Poliwrath again. We're going to switch on to the Skeledirge. Skeledirge here potentially has to show like a Scald. Do they Scald and dip? Yes, they do. And we are able to avoid the debuff. So that is huge for the program. We're going to be throwing this Disarming Voice. Good neutral damage. Our opponent is going to throw a Dark Pulse, I believe. Yeah, Dark Pulse goes through. Doesn't quite KO, which is good for us. And then you can see here, this Disarming Voice is going to take it down low enough so our potential farm down. Yes, we get the farm down. That is huge because now we come out with this energy. And we do have a Disarming Voice to throw back at this Poliwrath. Poliwrath does end up shielding. And then we're going to throw this Dragon Claw immediately, as we want to throw the move before they potentially debuff us. And now it's just off to the races. Do we get this Poliwrath low enough after this debuff that this Dragon Claw takes it out? So after this debuff, this Dragon Claw will not take it out. But do we get the farm down? 1, 2, yes. Barely win the game with the Guzzlord. Guzzlord coming in clutch right there. Farming down the Poliwrath. Farming down the Giratina. And just wrecking havoc right there. So that is Guzzlord to his finest. Guzzlord versus Guzzlord here. An interesting matchup. Always dependent on CAP. So we're just going... We know we can shield or... play this one out in the one shield at least. We're going to throw this Dragon Claw on weird timing because most likely they're going to shield as well. Yep, makes sense. And then now we just go to the move and we see who wins CAP. So it looks like we are lucky enough to win CAP right here. They decide to let it go and now we have the information we need. Charizard comes in. Charizard is going to be able to throw this move here on timing. We're going to tank the move and then we're looking to just get the shield or get the KO, go for the liquidation. They end up shielding it, and unfortunately, they do get the farm down. So at least the only positive right there is they have no shields. We know that this, okay, we do go into the Skeledirge. They switch out into the Ampharos. This time we have the energy advantage. We throw one Shadow Ball right here. Are we able to farm down this Ampharos? We tank the first Brutal Swing, and we definitely can't tank the second one. But we decided to let it go because we're looking for the farm down with the Guzzlord. Does the Guzzlord have enough energy and enough health to beat this Charizard? We are able to farm down that Ampharos, and we throw this Dragon Claw at this Charizard. Takes it into the red. We do have this shield, so we invest the shield right here. Trying to get to another Dragon Claw. No! They had too much energy saved up from the previous matchup. And then they were able to take us down right there. So GG's to our opponents. Check out this team if you haven't already, and let us know if you enjoyed the video.